Good evening, everybody. This is Butch Popeye Moss with Texas Biker Radio. All day long, the Democrats have been beating up Donald Trump over his presidential address tonight about our immigration problem and our border problem. So they've been beating him up all day, telling about all the lies he's going to tell and everything else. Well, I listened to his address. It wasn't full of lies and all the things they were talking about, and but he made his points. And of course, the Democrats who like to say he's throwing a temper tantrum, and that it's his fault that the government shutdown goes on and on. And I would say to Donald Trump, keep it going, baby, keep it going. Figure out which one of these agencies aren't effective, and get rid of them. That's what I would say. But the border wall is important. It is important to slow down the immigration, the drugs, the corruption that goes on within our government. And in an article I wrote yesterday in TexasBikerRadio.org, I talk of the subject of the gangs in Washington, D.C. That's right. I said gangs. I did say gangs. I've come to that conclusion. They're worse than the gang tag they tried to describe bikers as. These are government gangs that have the ability to vilify, to arrest, to convict, to rob, commit treasonous acts against the American people at will. At will. And they are immune to the laws that they create for the rest of us to follow. How many times do we have to see not only government agencies, but members of the Congress and Senate commit crimes and walk away from them again and again and again, knowing that they are violating the law? It's time for it to stop. But you have to realize that just maybe our government has been infiltrated by the cartels. Just maybe they've been infiltrated by the cartels because money talks. It seems as though the Democrats, not only do they need this steady flow of immigration, they need the drugs to continue to flow into the country. I mean, take a look at any live PD show, and you see the effects that drugs are having on our country, our children. This is what's going on. And I have to think, and I'm sure there's many along with me that think something is wrong with this picture. Something is wrong with this picture. Just how many within our government are on the take, are on the payroll of the cartels? And right now, there are plenty of suspects out there. Not only our politicians, but government entities, that all they have to do is look the other way and have a payday. I guarantee you it goes on across this country again and again and again on a daily basis. There's no reason to think that this cartel money hadn't made it into the halls of the Congress and Senate. Because they are not making a move, and they haven't for decades, to solve the problem of a porous border. Let me say that again. They have not made an effort, a legitimate effort, to solve our porous borders. Something is wrong. You and I need to find out what it is. You and I need to find out what we can do to remedy the problem. And we'll be talking about this over the weeks. And I want to invite you to our radio show, number 327, which will be uploaded late tomorrow night. This is Butch Popeye Moss with Texas Biker Radio, Sons of Liberty Riders MC. Good evening and ride safe. Ride safe.